Hey, what's up guys? Leo from Flan Clan here, and today's my last day of having Lollipop on my Nexus 6. I'm preparing it to get Marshmallow on it, so I wanted to give you guys an idea and a look at what my Nexus 6 setup was like, my Android experience, and just to give you an idea of what are the top apps I use that utilize Android the best. So this is my Nexus 6 on Lollipop, and you're going to see my setup, and that's it. This is Lollipop for Nexus 6, and I'm getting ready for Marshmallow. So if you're a regular subscriber, you guys know that I'm using a Nexus 6 as my flagship device at the current moment. It's a Google phone made by Motorola, and it's one of the top flagship devices now, not the newest one, but it's definitely a top consideration when you're picking out a new device. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about my Lollipop setup for my Nexus 6. So let's start off with the lock screen. I'm currently using a lock screen by Microsoft. Whew, sorry. Yeah, but it's by Microsoft, and the background is Bing. They always update the wallpaper periodically, and you could also shake the screen in order to get it. But I can't do it at this angle, so bear with me. See, if I change it, but usually what would happen if I shake it, it would change to a different lock screen that Bing usually has as their background in their Bing website. But it also gives you the top 5 apps you use when you're on the go, at home, or at work. I don't know what's going on there. But that's pretty much simplified. I'm always looking for a simple way to get things nice and productive. So this has been the best lock screen for me. I've tried several different ones, but this has been the best one so far. Next up is which I didn't go back to, but this is a KLWP custom setup that I found online on one of the Google forums. But some guy made this himself. I still haven't figured out KLWP very well. It's basically a live wallpaper. But this one has been the nice, smoothest live wallpaper that I found, and I thought it was awesome. I love black and white, and it's awesome that throughout the day it changes. It tells you if it's rainy, it says hello, it's a rainy afternoon, hello, it's a great morning, and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. You guys should definitely check out KLWP. Of course, it costs money, but overall, it's a great something you should check out. So once I press that, it gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sections, and you have first off we start off with the weather, our music that is been on point, where sometimes certain widgets don't work at all, but this one has been working very well. Gives us the time, the top apps he made, which are phone messaging, Chrome, Pocket Cast, Play Music, Moon Reader, and all apps. You just press it and all the apps come up. Next up, we have what's going on with the system. We have battery, CPU, and RAM. So usually with launchers, you have like 4 different apps on the bottom, maybe like Chrome, camera, phone, and stuff like that. But because I have access to them right here, I took them all away, and I just keep my nav bar down here, my navigation buttons, back, home, and task. But I'm using Nova Launcher. Well, not Nova Launcher. No, is it Nova Launcher? Yes, I think it's. I just know it's Nova. So I'm a good guy. I'm a guy that likes using gestures in order to get to access certain things. So to get all apps, in case I wasn't in that setting, I just double tap it. Nova setting allows you to give you that option to do a gesture in order to get to a different application. You don't have to put all apps, but that's what I chose to do. But I put slide down, I think it's for Chrome. Yep. Slide up is in order to get to my messaging. Pinching like that brings up my camera. Bringing it down brings up my emails. Next up, I also have, I think, 2 fingers down is YouTube. Oh, nope. Studios. This is for me to check out my setup and stuff like that for my channel. Check up everything that's going on, comments and stuff like that. So make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and a comment to see how I'm doing with my videos. But slide 2 fingers up is YouTube. Like I said, I'm a very justice person. I still haven't been able to get double tap to wake and stuff like that working fine on my Nexus. I know there's options too, in case you guys put that in the comments, but it hasn't been reliable as this. So that so far is my Nexus 6. But I want to recommend two apps that I really thought is very helpful for everybody who has an Android device. So since we are Android devices, you're able to customize it a lot more than other OSs. So just like with Facebook Messenger, we have floating widgets. So if you've never experienced Android before, we have floating widgets within our home screen. And I don't know if you guys know that if with the Messenger, but it's pretty much a floating widget that could just chill out on your screen. You could have it anywhere on your screen, leaving it around. But for this one, it's just like Messenger, but this is for music. I'm able to access all my local music that are in my devices, and this is obviously Kanye West, but I'm able to access any music that I have, and I'm also able to access my Spotify premium account using this application. So it's definitely cool to check out. So if you're tired of always having to scroll down in order to get to your access and stuff like to your music, you have a floating widget that's right on the top of the corner or anywhere on the screen. And let's say I play music, right? Once I press next, oh wait, we did it a different way. It comes up right there, what's the next song. So that's definitely something cool you guys should check out with Bump. Another application I would recommend to you guys is an app called Flinks. It's right here, but in order for me to show you guys what it does, let's open up Google. And let's search up something. Let's search up, okay Google, Star Wars Battlefront. So with Google, you usually open up Chrome, open up browser you have on your Android device. But with Flinks, it's pretty much another floating widget that I like using. So once I open it, it comes up right there as a little floating widget. Another floating widget. I know I'm a little hectic when it comes to customization, but it's also nice to keep everything nice and organized, because sometimes when I want to go back into Google, it gets messed up. So having a floating, it's pretty much like a floating web browser for yourself. And if you need to go back into a web browser, all you have to do is press this button, and right there, hop on to Google Chrome. And there you go. I know this is a very simple setup for you guys, because there's usually several apps, and you can check out my other Nexus setup video, and it's still the same apps I still use. I still use Nova. I still use Bacon Reader as my common Reddit app. I'm currently using Firefox, sometimes Chrome. It's been hectic when I go to links and stuff like that. But now that Marshmallow is here, everything's probably going to change again. Well, it's not big much change. I did have Marshmallow Developer 1 and 2. The battery life has increased several, and I don't even have an issue with my battery on my Nexus 6. Battery life has expanded a lot compared to what it was on the Lollipop. I usually get about 4 hours SLT time, but with the Developer 2, the first one was a little bit atrocious with the battery life, but it was still well enough for me to use it. So I'm definitely looking forward to putting Marshmallow on my device. I love Lollipop. I didn't have any issues, but of course it's Nexus, so I'm getting plain Android. Whereas if you use Samsung Galaxy TouchWiz or anything like that, LG, HTC Sense, you always have issues because it's another skin on top of it. But I'm getting straight Google. I'm getting what Google is making out for Android. So I didn't have a bad experience when I used my Android device. So thank you guys for watching. And I'm also thinking about switching to the Nexus 6P. What do you guys think? Should I switch to the Nexus 6P or I don't want to go down to a Nexus 5 because I love a large screen, so I use my tablet less. My iPad has not been in use because of this Nexus 6 device. So let me know in the comment section below, are you looking forward to Marshmallow, and should I get the new Nexuses? Thank you guys for watching. This is my Motorola Nexus 6 on Lollipop, and definitely look out for a video of me using Marshmallow and a review on it. Thank you guys for watching.